chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang, chitty bang bang, yeah!
The best scenes aren't in the script. When Leonardo DiCaprio stood on the edge of the Titanic and shouted, "I'm the king of the world,"
I'm the king of the world!
it wasn't in the script. Director James Cameron told him to yell something fun, and DiCaprio just blurted it out. Nobody expected it to become one of the most famous movie lines ever. The whole crew laughed and decided to keep it. That one line captured everything: joy, adventure, and freedom. It's amazing how one unscripted shout became pure movie history. And speaking of iconic moments that weren't planned, this next one came from a shark movie that made everyone afraid to swim. When Roy Scheider saw that massive shark rise out of the water, his natural reaction was, "You're gonna need a bigger boat." That line wasn't written anywhere.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
He just said it out of shock. The crew laughed, the director loved it, and it stayed in the film. The phrase became legendary, and it perfectly matched the moment. A simple reaction turned into one of cinema's most quoted lines. From ocean panic to awkward comedy, the next actor turned a weird situation into pure laughter. In one of the funniest scenes ever, John Candy wakes up next to Steve Martin in bed and realizes something's very wrong. Without missing a beat, he says, "Those aren't pillows." That wasn't in the script.
Those aren't pillows.
And while Candy improvised for laughs, this next actor created a line that became part of pop culture forever. When Matthew McConaughey made his debut in Dazed and Confused, he created the line that would follow him his whole career: "All right, all right, all right." It wasn't written.
All right, all right, all right.
He just said it while getting into character, trying to feel confident and cool. Nobody expected it to become his signature catchphrase. Even now, fans quote it every time they see him. That moment of improvisation launched his career in the best way possible. But not every movie planned its humor. Some were built entirely around ad-libbed madness. Almost the entire movie, This Is Spinal Tap, was improvised. The cast had only a loose outline, no detailed script.
Do you actually play all these, or?
Well, I play them and I cherish them. This is at the top of the heap right here. There's no question about it. Look at the flame on that one.
Yes.
Look, I mean, it's quite unbelievable.
Every joke and ridiculous rock star moment was made up right there on set. The result was one of the funniest mockumentaries ever made. The actors' natural timing and absurd energy made it feel completely real. You can tell they were just having fun the whole time. And the director behind that movie didn't stop there. He used the same magic in his next comedy. Like Spinal Tap, this film relied on actors creating their own dialogue. Christopher Guest and his cast improvised almost every line.
We had friends, Barbara and Bruce, remember, who went to China, and I'm sure you're in the travel business, that you've been there, but they went to Peking where they make the ducks.
Turning a small-town theater show into one of the funniest movies ever. The humor came from how real the characters felt, awkward, proud, and totally clueless. It's proof that sometimes the funniest lines come when actors are allowed to just play. But what happens when action heroes decide to improvise? That's where the chaos really starts. Will Smith and Martin Lawrence were encouraged to improvise during Bad Boys, and they went wild with it.
Hey, freeze, bitch!
You freeze, bitch.
Oh, shit. I'm fucked.
Now back up, put the gun down, and give me a pack of tropical fruit bubblicious. And some Skittles.
In one scene, Martin yells, "No, you freeze, bitch!" and some Skittles, totally unscripted. The energy between the two actors made the scene unforgettable. Their chemistry felt so real because it wasn't forced. They weren't just reading lines, they were having fun, and it showed. But sometimes, even in fantasy films, a random joke can sneak in and make everyone laugh. During filming, actor Justin Whalen was supposed to say, "Honor is for fools, my friend." But in the moment, he changed it to, Oh, what a romantic notion.
I'll get Marina, you get the map.
How you get the girl and I get a map?
Courage made them heroes.
I thought you said this was gonna be easy.
Their quest for justice.
Everyone cracked up and the director kept it. The new line made his character feel more sarcastic and relatable. It turned a dull bit of dialogue into something funny and real. Sometimes, a single switch of words can change an entire scene. And if you think that's clever, wait until you hear how Meryl Streep turned serious lines into gold. Meryl Streep improvised several of Miranda Priestley's icy one-liners.
That's all.
Union, which exposed the
That's all.
exploitation.
That's all. That's all. That's all.
She would change little words or add quiet pauses that made them hit harder. Many of her "that's all" moments were her own touch. Her improvisations made Miranda scarier, funnier, and more human all at once. The crew said Meryl transformed even simple sentences into something unforgettable. That's what makes her one of the greatest. And from one icon to another, this next star turned a silly moment in a Christmas movie into instant magic. Will Ferrell is known for improvising, and Elf was no exception. In the mailroom scene, when Buddy gets drunk and starts dancing on a table, Ferrell and his co-star just made it all up. None of that was scripted. The laughter was real, and the crew could barely keep filming. The goofy chaos became one of the funniest moments in the movie. But before Buddy the Elf, there was a mobster who accidentally made comedy out of murder. During the famous car scene, Castellano was told to say, "Leave the gun," but he added one more thing: "Take the cannoli."
Leave the gun. Take the cannoli.
That tiny change made the line unforgettable. It mixed danger with a bit of humor, showing that even gangsters think about dessert. Nobody expected it to stick, but it did. That's the power of a good ad-lib. It feels natural, like real life. Speaking of unexpected, the next scene went from light laughter to total tension in a single improvised line. The chilling, "Funny how, am I a clown? Do I amuse you?" scene wasn't in the script.
I make you laugh? I'm here to fucking amuse you? What do you mean funny? Funny how? How am I funny?
Joe Pesci improvised it based on a real-life moment he once had in a restaurant. The actors around him had no idea what he was going to say, which made their reactions real. The mix of humor and fear was so perfect that it became one of the movie's most famous scenes. But not every improvised line was meant to scare. Some became unexpectedly deep and poetic. Rutger Hauer rewrote part of his final speech himself the night before shooting. He added the line, "All those moments will be lost in time, like tears in rain."
All those moments will be lost in time.
Everyone on set went silent. It was haunting, emotional, and completely unplanned. That improvised sentence turned a sci-fi villain into something human and tragic. It's one of those moments that remind you how creativity can strike any time. From deep emotion to real frustration, this next moment came straight from a close call in New York traffic. While filming on a real street, a taxi suddenly drove into the shot and nearly hit Dustin Hoffman. Without breaking character, he slammed the hood and yelled, "I'm walking here."
I'm walking here! I'm walking here!
The anger, the timing, the accent, all real. The director decided to keep the take. It became one of the most recognizable lines in film history, all because of one near accident. And to end this list, one of Hollywood's most chilling lines came from a simple hiss that wasn't even planned. When Anthony Hopkins said, "I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti," he added a quiet hiss afterward, completely on his own.
I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti.
It wasn't written, but it made the scene 10 times creepier. That eerie sound became one of the most memorable moments in film history.